Okay, Becky, here we go. You had a lot of really good questions about how I make my diamond stars with the quilt patis templates, and I thought, I can just write it out, or I can try to take some pictures, and then I don't know how to edit pictures and like draw cute little arrows on them, so the best thing I could possibly do is to make a video. So George and I are going to make you a video on how to use quilt patis templates. Alright, here we go. Okay. For anybody who doesn't know, these are quilt patis templates. You can search online. They're flexible plastic. Like that. These are 1.5 inches each side. Yeah, those are. Thanks, George. Take that one. All right. To start with, I cut my fabric in 2 1/8 strips, and then use the line on my ruler to make 60-degree angles, and I just cut a stack of diamonds, and then you end up with stacks of really pretty fabric ready to go to make your stars. I use 6 of the colors, and my separating diamonds are done in light blue, which, as an aside, this project is kind of stalled because I'm running out of light blue. Oh, George. Alright, as George shows you here, I use green thread. No, I like to piece with 100% cotton. This is Gutermann thread, and I try to match it in the color that goes along with the color of the diamond. Alright, George, I'm going to put that right there for a second so they can see us. Can you guys see us? Hi. I'm going to pick up the stuff. By the way, it's really hard to make a video with a kid on your lap, especially one that involves small clothing pieces. Alright, so back to here. You got your piece, you got your template. Lay it in there nicely. See that? Alright. Hold on a sec. Oh, now you can see me upside down. That's really attractive. Hold on a second. Here we go. What I do is I use 2 paper clips to hold the fabric in place, and then I baste it by folding down there, and I can't possibly hold the camera and actually baste it, but you get the idea. You're going to take a back stitch here, and then fold it over, do a back stitch there. Here, you can see how I did it there. Started in this corner, you back stitch it here, you back stitch here, back stitch there, you go there, you take your paper clips out, and you have a nice, secure little template to work with. Alright, when you start to put them together, you're going to start with 2 diamonds, like this.
Yes.
And I sew this line first. So you fold them facing each other. Oh, thanks, George. I don't need that one yet, but thank you. Hold on, I gotta hold this with the other hand. I start here at this corner, and I whip stitch it down to that corner. Then you open them up. George, can I have the other green one? No, I don't need the yellow ones yet. Wait. And then I do that one next, folding it there. Keep my thread that was attached to this corner and whip stitch up there. And then you got 3 attached. Imagine that these are attached. Alright, flipping to the halfway done one. After I sew this line and that line, I come around and I attach the background piece here. And then I do that. So all of the seams of the center diamond are covered first. Alright, and then these are still open. And then we flip it over. Once all 4 seams are sewn up, you can take the template out. So you reach in, pop that out, and then you fold it in half like that, and do this seam and that seam. And you end up with this nice shape here. So you make yourself one of those. Where do we go now? And one of those, imagine those are sewn together, and then you sew that line. And what you end up with is a shape like this. It's your star with 2 pieces onto the edge. And then this is your puzzle piece. So, hold on, let me move this pillow out of the way. All the while, George is still on my lap, tearing apart my sewing kit. Like all of those. Thanks, George. Alright. So when you have it as this kind of puzzle piece, and there's the part you're already working on, you can stitch it right in there. Alright, and I always do it with only 2 on the side because then you can take it and move it. Like, I could put it over there, or I could put it, hold on, there. And you know, if you only have 2 of the blue ones on the edge, then it's more versatile and you can decide where you want to put that piece in your patchwork that's already put together. Alright, when you actually sew it there, okay, George, all this is going back in there. Hey, buddy, leave those alone. Thank you. Wait, thank you. Here, don't you want to play with that? Thank you. Alright, pulling this closer. Okay, get off my lap, kid. I start attaching the actual star to the rest of it by going from this edge and doing that straight edge. Okay. So you see I like popped it into that space there. But I'm going to start there and sew over here, because then you can pop out that template and fold it so you can sew that seam. I really hope that makes sense. It's so much easier to teach you this in person. Becky, don't you want to come to New York? But if I would have started here, I couldn't pop out this template to sew that line, be able to fold it over, because this hasn't been sewn yet. So that's why you kind of sew in the middle, and then you fill in the gaps later. Alright, on my edge, I use hexagons, because that's going to be the edge of the entire quilt. And I usually make a swath about 3, 4, or 5 rows of stars, and then that's easy to take with me. It's portable. Once it gets too much bigger than this, you're not going to be able to do it on the airplane, and also you'll run out of quilt patis templates because they only come 62 a pack. For the queen size that I'm working on, I currently have 3 packs of quilt patis in the mix at the moment. Alright, if you have questions, email me back or comment on the post. And let's see what George is getting into. George, can you put those? I'm going to link here to the post of how I actually organized my sewing kit, because it's really helpful, especially if you plan on sewing on a plane or in airports or anything like that, to have a sewing kit where it's all nice and contained, that you can close and toss into your bag, and then you don't need to worry about it, and then you open it up and it's ready to go whenever you are. The cool thing about this is I got this at, I don't know, Joann's or Walmart or something, and for all the different colors of diamonds that I plan on sewing, I wind bobbins with that color thread, and then I can hand piece without having to carry around huge actual spools of thread. Alright, George, you made a real big mess in there. Thank you. You want to say goodbye? George, you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Thanks for watching our video.